Okay, so again, we're going to process this whole pile, but for now, for the purposes of this video, we're just going to do as much as we can to get a syringe full. Okay, so you're not going to get a lot, and again, some people will actually do this directly onto the probe itself. But what we'd like for you to do is process this entire pile of 20 petioles. It might take a few minutes to kind of go through and do this, and then we're going to take our syringe here and suck up the amount of sap that we have. Okay, so here I've got a little bit over a half a milliliter, but when we do all this, we should have 1.5 to plenty to sample with. We're going to set this to the side, assuming again that this pile has been totally ground and it's in the syringe now. We're going to take our probe. Our probe has been cleaned, calibrated, and after we calibrated with that 2000, goodness gracious, so the 2000, we cleaned and dried that. So we're going to turn this probe on now, and it's in that measurement function, okay? And so now it's just waiting for some sap to kind of process. So I'm going to take this syringe, I'm just going to invert a few times to kind of mix, and then I'm going to simply gently cover that probe up, close that, and you see the display illuminate with the smiley face, and that means that it's actually found a stable measurement, 49,000 or 4,900 rather. So I'm going to go to my sample sheet that I have here. I'm going to put the date in. I'm going to put the bind height, just you can round up to the nearest foot. We're just trying to get some idea of what that is. The hop variety, this is Cascade, so we'll write Cascade here, and notice that needs to correspond to your sampling area. So whatever sampling area that we have, 1, 2, and 3, people have up to 3. This is our target date, our actual date. And then our hop age, say ours is 4+ years, so I'll put 4+. And then here's where we're actually asking for the reading. We've got reading number 1, so we put 4900 ppm. We want to make sure that it's reading, if you can see this, ppm NO3 minus, that's nitrate. Nitrate is this NO3, so it's 4,900, okay? We're going to put our data sheet here. We're going to clean our probe off, and we're just want to be sure that we've gone through all that work of sampling, so we just want to make sure that our readings are accurate. We're going to rinse this off, and we're going to dry this, pat this dry, the sensor dry, and we're going to do this again. So we're going to take the same sap, we're going to mix to invert, and we're going to put on here to cover. Now look at that, 5500. So it's actually giving us a little bit of a different number, okay? 5500 ppm. All right, and we're going to do this for every sample that we have, okay? So we're going to do this a third time now. I'm not going to do that for this video for the sake of time. We're going to put our date, our height, and for however many sampling areas or that you've designated, however many soil samples that you submitted, we've got our June 15 target, and then we're going to record these values, okay? So we're going to go through, we're going to take our sample number 2 if we have one, clean everything up, rinse it down, make sure that the stuff, everything's rinsed really well and dried, and then we're going to start again. So that's really the process. When you're done with this, we're just going to ask that you hold on to your data sheet, and we'll be in touch with another kind of more nuanced sampling in this June 30th and July 15th sampling time. So with that, we'll wrap it up.